Pedro's good guy act on Instagram isn't fooling anybody's signs. He's still a user who crushed Chantel. Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Amelia. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Pedro Jimeno from the family Chantel hopes to repair his reputation by sharing lighthearted content on social media, but his efforts are falling short. Pedro fell in love with Chantel Everett after meeting her through a mutual friend. One thing led to another, and he soon made it to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry Chantel. Despite facing some challenges with Chantel's outspoken family, Pedro tied the knot with her in 90 Day Fiancé Season 4. However, just 6 years later, Pedro filed for divorce from Chantel shortly after becoming financially independent as a real estate agent. Chantel was devastated to see Pedro mistreat her and reject her attempts at intimacy. Her efforts were in vain, despite trying everything to resolve her marital issues with Pedro. Pedro accused Chantel of laziness and lack of ambition and shifted all his focus to becoming successful as a real estate agent. He refused to work on fixing their broken marriage and instead pressured Chantel to end their relationship. The couple ultimately separated in April 2022 and later finalized their divorce. With a heavy heart, Chantel moved on with her life. For the past 2 years, Pedro has been trying to shed the label of a user by posting fun content, but his efforts have been in vain. Most of his fan base on Instagram are viewers of the family Chantel, who watched him treat Chantel like dirt as soon as he became a licensed real estate agent. Pedro is attempting to win favor with fans by utilizing his comedic talent and sharing content based on trending reels. However, the majority of his Instagram posts don't connect with his audience and are met with significant backlash. Pedro recently shared a reel to promote his skills as a real estate agent in Georgia, Atlanta. He spliced together the 2 different videos in a way that made the babies spit up look like milk and land in his coffee mug. Despite Pedro's belief that his creativity would distract fans from his betrayal of Chantel, he was mistaken. An Instagram user called Pedro out, saying, "Karma will happen in due time. Hope you get deported." Another Spanish speaker criticized Pedro's content strategy by pointing out that he can't even speak Spanish properly. Pedro was so desperate to kick Chantel out of his life, indicating that he already had someone in his mind to begin dating. He appeared to be too friendly with his married co-worker, Antonella Baranahistruli, and took cozy pictures with his boss, Laura Delgado. However, since divorcing Chantel, Pedro hasn't shared many details about his personal life on Instagram. He has converted his personal Instagram profile into a business one, even though he has a separate account, Realtor.inc, to promote his business. Pedro appears to be keeping his romantic escapades private to maintain a positive public image. While Chantel has publicly documented her love life after Pedro, he's trying to conceal updates about his romantic life because he knows the type of partner he is. He may be using someone else, most likely his boss, Laura, to gain favor and further his career. Given Pedro's history of taking advantage of Chantel to obtain entry into America, it isn't out of the question that he's now using someone in a position of power to achieve his American dream. It isn't difficult to imagine Pedro possessing a villainous mentality and willingness to manipulate others for personal gain. Pedro from 90 Day Fiancé has always been obsessed with achieving success and accumulating wealth. He even called out Chantel for not sharing his level of ambition. In fact, Pedro also refused to have a baby with his wife, claiming they weren't emotionally or financially ready for such a significant commitment. Having shouldered financial responsibility for his family since a young age, Pedro placed money above all other priorities. He prioritizes financial stability and freedom over his emotions. Pedro's social media presence reflects his money-minded attitude, as he only discusses his interest in real estate transactions. While other cast members of the family Chantel candidly share details about their highs and lows, Pedro is all about patting himself on the back for his career wins. His Instagram feed is predominantly filled with promotions for his real estate business, which doesn't effectively engage with his followers. Recently, Pedro posted a reel on Instagram in an effort to attract potential property buyers and promote his services. However, the video didn't receive the reception he had anticipated. He was accused of being a user, and one Instagram user even commented, "I would never buy a house from you." Pedro's actions never truly showcased his genuine love for Chantel. From the beginning, he seemed to have hidden motives for being with her. Initially, Pedro didn't put much effort into building a relationship with his in-laws and disrespected them at every opportunity he got. In fact, he even got into a physical altercation with his brother-in-law at a family dinner, which no responsible husband would do, causing embarrassment to his wife in front of her entire family. Pedro also allowed his mother, Lydia Morrill, and sister, Nicole Gimeno, to disrespect Chantel. As Pedro found his own career and gained confidence, he became flirtatious with his female co-workers. When Chantel expressed discomfort with his behavior, he didn't make an effort to ease her insecurities. Pedro's actions suggest that he intended to use his American wife to arrive in the United States, stay with her until he established himself in the new country, and then discard her once his goals were achieved. For instance, right after his divorce was finalized, Pedro attempted to pursue his best friend, Corema, romantically. All these clues indicate that the family Chantel alum used Chantel as a pawn.